Assalamu alaikum. This is Mohammed Ramiz and you're watching Flutter Fluency. So in this video we are going to discuss about wrap widget, okay, which is an alternate of row widget. Okay, so we widely use row widget and the wrap widget we can also use wrap widget, which have a similar property, but there is a major difference between row and wrap widget, which is their area basically. So in the previous video we have discussed the button, so I'm gonna use the same example for this thing. So right now you can see that in the row widget we have two buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate more buttons and you can see that my row is now overflowing. You can see the green border, so my row is overflowing. Either I need to make it scrollable, and I don't want to make it scrollable. I want that when my buttons or when my items get exceed into the row, so it will be moved downside, not to crash the application. Okay, but it's not possible with the row widget. Okay, but it is possible luckily with the wrap widget. So this is a major difference in the wrap. So if you understand this thing, so you are good to go with the wrap widget. So you can simply click on replace widget and you can move with the wrap one. You can also see that it is also saying when the size of this button is increased, so other child move to the downside. So if I'm gonna do this thing, so you can see that in the wrap, I'm gonna change the name to the wrap widget. Okay, so you can see that in the row it was crashing, but in the wrap they has seen that the size of this button, this specific button, is more than this area, so that's why it's moved down. So if you want to add spacing between each of these buttons, or either an horizontal or a vertical spacing, you can also do this thing. Okay, so we have a spacing basically, and if you are gonna add 10 pixels of spacing, so it's now spacing in the horizontal manner. And if you are clicking on the running space of 20, so it's adding a vertical spacing now. Okay, so you can simply 30, 50, whatever you want, and maybe 20, 10, so it would be having an equal spacing, which looks good. So you can see that it's look good. And now I don't want to make these things in a sideways, it must be in a centered, so maybe we can align to the center. Okay, so now good. So let's talk about the other properties the wrap widget have. So basically the wrap widget have direction property. Right now we have replaced our row widget with the wrap. That's why it's by default horizontal, because row is also horizontal and wrap is also horizontal. Okay, so but you can also change it to vertical. So you can see that it's now vertical in a vertical manner. And when we can see the wrap property in a row, so if I increase more widgets and when the screen get crashed, so it will be moved to the another side of the row. Let's see. So when I remove my columns, so now wrap is now wrapping into the next line. Okay, so yep, so let's reverse it and see the other properties. You can see I have removed one, so it's now showing the spacing on left side and right side. Why? Because I have an alignment, running spacing alignment of space between. So if I'm gonna make it start, sorry, this one. So if I make alignment, make it into the start, so it would be shifted to the left side. And if I make to end, so all the things move to the right side. And if I make to the space evenly, so space here, space here, space here. So similar kind of behavior that we use in a row would be managed by alignment. And let's talk about the running alignment. Running alignment is exactly the same the alignment have, but as the name suggests, here you can see spacing can adjust. Spacing is used for row and alignment is used for row when we have a horizontal direction, but when we have a vertical direction, then we use running spacing and then we use run alignment. Okay, so cross axis alignment is also top and bottom axis spacings basically. And yep, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you into the next video.